While the cameras focused on the walk through Xi's residence, aides confirmed that substantive discussions were taking place behind closed doors. The agenda included coordination on energy cooperation, cross-border infrastructure projects, and military technical collaboration. Both sides also sought to harmonize their diplomatic messaging on key international conflicts, from Ukraine to Taiwan. One Chinese official, speaking privately, explained, "The leaders wanted to show personal rapport before addressing more difficult strategic issues." Indeed, the personal element of the meeting should not be underestimated. Putin, referring to Xi directly, stated, "I consider you not only a partner, but a dear friend." Such phrasing, delivered in front of cameras, carried as much weight as the formal agreements being drafted in the background. Both leaders understand the pressures bearing down on them. For Russia, Western sanctions have squeezed its economy, isolating it from key markets and technologies. China, while less isolated, faces mounting challenges from trade restrictions, technology bans, and an increasingly confrontational US stance in Asia. Their alignment, therefore, is as much about survival as it is about strategy. In recent months, Russia has deepened its energy exports to China, while China has offered Moscow technological and financial channels to ease sanctions pressure. Xi articulated this clearly. "We believe our cooperation will bring stability to both our nations and contribute positively to global peace." Putin, leaning into the theme, added, "No pressure from outside can break the friendship between Russia and China." These lines, highlighted by state broadcasters, were not improvised, but part of a broader narrative both governments want to communicate. Western analysts interpret the optics of the meeting differently. To them, Xi's hosting of Putin just before a major military parade signals defiance toward the US and its allies. It suggests that despite efforts to isolate Moscow, Russia retains powerful partners willing to embrace it publicly. For countries in the global south, however, the message is more nuanced. Many see the Beijing-Moscow axis as an alternative to Western dominance, not without its own risks, but potentially offering more space for smaller states to maneuver. This was not the first time Beijing has hosted foreign leaders before military parades. In 2015, Xi invited numerous heads of state to mark the 70th anniversary of the end of World War II, where Russian and Chinese troops marched side by side. That event, too, was designed to showcase unity against what they framed as Western attempts to rewrite history. Today, 10 years later, the symbolism is sharper. With the war in Ukraine grinding on and US-China competition intensifying, the personal rapport between Xi and Putin serves as both reassurance to their domestic audiences and a challenge to the West.